Good morning, fans. This is your girl from Mel'S Chat, and this is your official WWE Royal Rumble 2024 review. I am telling you, last night I wouldn't have been able to do shit. I only had 2 hours of sleep, so because I had to do the preview prediction on Friday night after SmackDown. So I was like, oh no, I'm not going to get any. I'm going to get like maybe 3 hours of sleep. Nope, I got less than that. So the event was at the beginning, like it was like right off the bat, it was like punch in the face. We're gonna cook. As the night progressed, I actually dozed off. The matches between Roman and Logan Paul were like, seriously, it was not needed. Did make a bit of difference to me because I knew that the titles weren't going to change. And the Royal Rumbles, nice surprises, but I wish there would have been more. I really wish there would have been more. And kind of disappointed that AJ Lee wasn't in there. But on the upside of that whole situation, I am glad that they didn't rely on legends, which I'm glad both sides of the spectrum. They were really primarily current roster members, which I am so thrilled that they did that. It was the first time in a long time that they just concentrated on people that were actually on the rosters and who deserved it. And I'm glad about that. In my mind, I think the women's match was a lot better than the men's. I would have had the way everything was with the men's. I think they should have did with the women and had that moment, or had a different moment of maybe like they did at the first one with Charlotte Flair and I believe it was Carmella that was the champion at the time. I wish that they would have done it that way. But nonetheless, the women's match was very emotional for a lot of reasons. And you will, as we go on, you will eventually find out. I just don't understand why don't just they come out with a partnership or a talent swap or something like that, that TNA is now going to be affiliated with WWE, because it would only benefit TNA. And for the people who are not ready for Raw or SmackDown, that it would be a place where it's bigger than NXT, but it's not the main roster. It would be a place that they can go to get used to, maybe a little bit bigger. It's like graduation. It's like NXT is the elementary school. TNA would be like middle school or high school, and then you got Monday Night Raw and SmackDown as your colleges, and then sky's the limit. But I was watching some of the pre-show, and Triple H had a bit of a sigh of relief face that now he can just concentrate on WWE business, TKO business, and He doesn't have to worry about his father-in-law in the business. I'm going to reiterate this. Triple H should not be fired. He said last night verbatim, he didn't read even the report. He most likely didn't know everything that was going on. And I keep saying this. We all know that Vince McMahon is a philanderer. And he just probably set up. It's my father-in-law's new flavor of the month. And you know what? He didn't. He minded his own business. He's not a Yenta where he needs to know every fucking detail of everybody's life. Something, honestly, my family has drama. Every family has drama, but it's up to you to choose what you get yourself involved. I don't I choose to get not involved. If it doesn't have anything to do with me or associated with me, I leave it alone. Okay. And he may have said, you know what? I'm going to keep my nose out of this situation. It doesn't pertain to me. I'm going to focus in on my family, my wife, my children, and this business. That's all that I'm concerned about. Maybe he couldn't care less what he was doing. So he just minded his own business. Did you ever fucking think of that? But now knowing um now his job is just to protect his daughters and his wife and not have it's going to be difficult during the holidays the end of this year. Like, do you associate yourself with your father-in-law knowing that he did what he did? And in my opinion, if I was him, I would email him and say, or text him and say, the girls love you, Stephanie loves you, I love you, but I cannot morally be around. The girls know everything. Like, did some bad stuff. They know everything because I wouldn't keep this from my kids. Stephanie, I made the decision, and the girls concur that we can't have anything to do with you. As far as we're concerned, you're no longer exist. We got to move on. We've got to heal. We've got to come together as a family and not be a part of your fucking stupidity. And that's it. Triple H and Nick Khan should not be fired if they obviously the way they're coming across, they didn't know anything. So why punish them if they didn't know anything? And what I was told and what I heard, those unnamed executives were not Triple H. So you can, what do you suppose? So all you Vince McMahon loyalists and cocksuckers, what? So you're gonna pass the buck off to somebody else and blame somebody else for his stupidity? Triple H is not going to do the fucking jail time he's going to do. Oh, son, can you do the jail time for me because it's inconveniencing me? No, he's going to be the one that's going to sit in prison probably for the rest of his life. And that's the way he should be. He is just as bad as Harvey Weinstein. He should never, ever, 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 ever be with another woman. And to be quite honest, I think we need to eliminate his cock. I mean, You took away that woman's dignity. So we should be able to take away your form of pleasure. She doesn't she when if she's with somebody or she ends up having a relationship, she's never gonna be the same. She probably has so much trauma. And if you give me the fucking um excuse, oh, but she liked it and she accepted the gifts. She was promised a high ranking a position in the company when she knew that she wasn't getting it. There's almost so much you could take. But as of right now, I'm not speaking about this anymore. Vince McMahon's gone. WWE is rid of him, and we can move on. Again, from what I said on my preview and predictions yesterday, it would be in everybody's best interest to forget about Vince McMahon. The only Vince McMahon I care about is Vince McMahon Sr. And that's why he's a figurehead. And in my mind now, Triple H is the figurehead of WWE. And that's the way it should be. And I'm going to address the fucking idiot as a Ryback. Ryback, you really think fucking Slim Jim was gonna fucking goddamn sponsor your ass? The Delulu, the delusion is real. Stop getting high on your own supply because I think it's ruining what's up here for you. But that's neither here or there. Please, we're gonna go through this and then I'm gonna get you out of here because I would like to go have some breakfast and then I'm gonna go take a nice hot shower because I am exhausted. You can tell like the makeup is still real there. So yeah, I'm gonna go and enjoy the rest of the Sunday and I'm gonna just chill for the day. Um please follow me on social media on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, X, and Cameo. All Mel's Mat Chat. Just look it up, put it in the search bar, Mel's Mat Chat, and you will see the same profile, every picture on all the social media. Please also do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell for all notifications so when I upload a video or go live, you will all know about it. Please do me a favor and go check out the people over at Maestro Classics at maestroclassics.com. Visit their website for all your beard essentials. Also, please go check out Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. Visit their website for all your artillery to combat your thirst. You can choose from spring water, salsa water, flavored salsa water, and iced tea. Please drink responsibly if you are an adult and you are an adult of a drinking age. You can use them as mixers and please drink responsibly. Also, if you're a coffee aficionado, please go check out deathwishcoffee.com and get all your coffee essentials. If you support independent pro wrestling, please go check out HOG Wrestling at hogwrestling.net. They have an event coming up called Reckoning on Saturday, March 2nd. They have the debuts of Mustafa Ali, and he's going to be going against the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Alex Shelley. Also, Friday, April 5th, Wrestling Revolver and House of Glory will be having a show together on WrestleMania weekend. We have first match Mustafa Ali versus Amazing Red. Alex Shelley will be appearing as well as HOG champion Mike Santana and the Rascals. So go get your tickets on WrestlingRevolverTix.com. If you want to watch any of these events and in the back events of House of Glory, please download the Premiere app at $9.99 a month. I had a brain fart, sorry. Also, please, while you're here, there's a lot of content on my channel, especially episode 325, which went live Thursday because of the whole situation of the Royal Rumble. I will be back at my regular time this Friday at 2 p.m. for episode 326. So you have all of that. All right, let's get this crack-a-lack in here. All right, the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble was coming from St. Petersburg, Florida, and they were coming from the Tropicana Field. And we have the matches as followed. WWE Undisputed Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton versus AJ Styles versus LA Knight. We have the Men's Royal Rumble and the Women's Royal Rumble, as well the WWE United States Championship match, Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. They basically, for the pre-show, it was just basically a review of the entire night, what's going to go on, interviews, whatnot. But I wanted to highlight in the pre-show that Kayla Braxton conducted an interview with Triple H, who passionately emphasized the event, marketed the commencement of the journey leading to the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania of all time. He highlighted the dedication, determination of 30 men and women competing tonight, all with the shared goal of earning their way to WrestleMania. Triple H pointed out the electric atmosphere by the 40,000 plus fans in attendance, poised to make the event unforgettable. He stressed the fact that every moment of every night was special, and he invited everyone to join in and asked Kayla to lead them in the iconic catchphrase, "Are you ready?" And then we go to the Royal Rumble itself. The announced team for tonight was consisted of Michael Cole and Corey Graves. The broadcast featured footage of the various WWE superstars, including Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Rhea Ripley, and others arriving to the venue earlier in the evening. Following these entrances, the show transitioned to the cold open narrated by legendary WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan. A surprise twist when Pat McAfee made an unexpected appearance to join the commentary team for the show. While Michael Cole was aware of the developments, Corey Grave had no prior knowledge and McAfee involvement in the broadcast. He was not too happy, but it was hilarious. So we started off with the 2024 Women's Royal Rumble match. And Natalia was the first entrant during number one spot in the Royal Rumble. In thrilling surprise, the returning Naomi entered at number two, receiving a tremendous reaction from the audience. It's been reported earlier in the day that Naomi would be making her return to the company during the event. And I am so glad that they didn't say, oh, she had absence. They actually acknowledged that she was the TNA Women's Champion, and I appreciate that. That it was like she got validated of the reasons of other reasons why she left, and she was able to do things on her own, and I like that, and that's just a testament of Triple H. Still upset with him with that stupid announcement. You pulled a Tony Khan on that one, and I didn't like it. By the way, note, I haven't watched the press conference. That's one thing I will be doing today. So, Natalia and Naomi kicked off the action by exchanging maneuvers. Natalia initially tried to toss Naomi over the top rope, but ended up slamming her instead. Naomi responded with well-executed Hurricane Rana and a mule kick. However, Natalia caught her with a kick and followed up with a drop kick. The anticipation heightened as the third entrance Bailey made her way to the ring, receiving a massive chant from the audience. Bailey wasted no time immediately targeting Naomi and Natalia. Naomi managed to counter with her signature rear view move on Bailey while Natalia delivered a dropkick to both opponents, creating chaos in the ring. So Bailey, I when I was watching it, said, "Oh, welcome back." Jesus Christ, you just saw her a couple weeks ago at Hard to Kill. I mean, come on. It's not like you haven't seen her, girl, okay? The fourth participant was Candice LeRae, entered the fray and immediately went after Bailey. LeRae pulled off an impressive code breaker, simultaneously crashing onto Natalia. This move met with admiration from the audience. She then followed up with a boot to the face of Naomi. Bailey manages to regain control, attacking LeRae. The anticipation continued to build for the fifth entrant. TNA Women's Champion Jordynne Grace made her entrance, adding even more excitement to the match. And she knew she was like this the entire time, where the goosebumps. And I said last night, I said, Jordynne Grace, welcome. And she fit in like a glove. And I'm hoping when her contract comes up, I'm hoping she makes the leap, because I'm telling you, she would fit in to this roster. This roster was legitimately, we only had her, and the rest was regular, like full time roster members. We didn't go to the legends, and I was amazed by that. And it shows the testament that legitimately WWE can legitimately blow any promotion out of the water, and I am loving every minute of it. The announcers were clearly impressed by Jordynne Grace's performance, putting her over in a big way. Grace and Naomi had an exciting showdown that showcased their athleticism, with Grace delivering her signature move, the Grace Driver, on Naomi, and then turning her attention to Natalia. The crowd even chanted TNA, which Scott D'Amore somewhere was having the biggest fucking grin, and that's what it's all about. And there's another podcaster that does this. A content creator, and his name is Jesse. And I could only imagine what he was going through when he saw her, and it probably brought a tear to his eye. And you know, I don't know what he felt about this. I really got to talk to him, but you know, he's very passionate about TNA, and because of him, I watch it and I enjoy it. The sixth entrant, Indy Hartwell, wasted no time, immediately targeted Bailey while also delivering a clothesline to Grace. She and Candice LeRae formed an alliance to double team Bailey, creating a chaotic scene in the ring as the participants battled fiercely. The seventh entrant, Asuka, entered the match, and it was evident that Bailey wasn't too thrilled about her presence. Nonetheless, they temporarily worked together to try and eliminate Indy Hartwell. Hartwell managed to hold on, but attempted to eliminate Asuka, prompting Bailey to intervene in the end. It was Bailey who eliminated Hartwell, sending her out of the ring. The eighth entrant, Ivy Nile, made her Royal Rumble debut and displayed a considerable power by asserting control in the ring. The action continued to be intense, with all participants fighting to gain the upper hand. Number 9 was Katana Chance, adding another exciting element to the Royal Rumble match. Katana Chance impressed with dazzling offense, showcasing her skills. The tension between Ivy Nile and Jordynne Grace escalated as they fled into each on out, fled by to each other with displays of power, engaging in back and forth battle. Bailey took advantage of the rivalry, back attacking both competitors and stomping them. Jordan Grace continued to shine, proving herself as a dominant force in the match. And I'm telling you, this was her audition. She fucking nailed it. She fucking nailed it. She belongs in WWE, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. She made me a fan of hers last night. Oh boy, I almost. One second. Sorry. Family shit. We move on. The 10th entrant, Bianca Belair, made her presence felt as she fended off Bayley and Asuka, delivering a double blockbuster move on both of them. She attempted to toss them over the top rope, but they managed to hold on onto the ropes. Belair followed up with a powerful suplex and handspring splash that showcased her athleticism. The 11th entrant was Kairi Sane, one half of the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, and together with Asuka, they formed a Kabuki Warrior tag team. They initially double teamed Jordan Grace before targeting Bianca Belair. However, Candice LeRae intervened and managed to elevate both Kabuki Warriors over the top rope to the outside. Bayley was also knocked to the outside, but assisted them in eliminated LeRae for the match. Number 12 entered as Tegan Knox, bringing even more excitement to the Royal Rumble match. The 17th entrant was Zelina Vega, made the dramatic entrance with the gear inspired by the anime series Evangelina. She showed her skills by delivering a meteor aura, and I was thinking that they kept emphasizing on the meteor. I really thought that she was going to be showing up. So she's now AEW. Let's squash this. I don't want to hear anything about Mercedes. And demonstrated her strength with some impressive offense maneuvers. Vega engaged in back and forth battles with Piper Niven. Maxine Dupree, the 18th entrant, entered the ring and attempted to avoid a potential attack from Niven. Zelina Vega and Bianca Belair combined forces to execute a code red on Dupree. With Bianca proving the assist, they proceeded to double team Piper Niven, and Bayley battled Maxine Dupree. Meanwhile, Niven managed to eliminate Katie Carter from the match. Number 19, Nia Jax made her presence felt by grabbing Zelina Vega in midair and slamming her to the canvas. Jax then eliminated Xia Li and Ivy Nile. Chelsea Green and Piper Niven attempted to double team Jax, but it didn't go well for Green as she got squashed in the corner. The remaining participants joined forces to work over Nia Jax, but she fought back and slammed Piper Niven on the top of Chelsea Green. I felt bad that Chelsea Green got treated like she was like a proverbial jobber. The 20th entrant, Shotzi, added to the excitement of the Royal Rumble match. In a coordinated effort, the participants joined forces to attack Nia Jax, setting up Shotzi for a high-flying swanton dive onto Jax. Maxine Dupree pulled off a unique maneuver, a reverse worm into an elbow drop. However, this move was met by boos from the crowd. It wasn't. She needs to get the hell out of the ring. She's a valet, that's it. Despite the collected efforts to eliminate her, Nia Jax portrayed as a dominant force, resisting all attempts to remove her from the match. Bailey manages to toss Maxine Dupree, and Nia Jax eliminated Piper Niven. Jax then displayed her immense strength by pressing, and tossing Katana Chance out of the ring, causing her to crash onto Chelsea Green, and Chelsea Green is still in the match. Number 21, Becky Lynch made a long awaited return, setting the crowd into a frenzy. Lynch wasted no time, went straight right after Nia Jax. Becky found herself on the verge of elimination, but manages to save herself. Then she delivered a shotgun missile kick to Nia, and followed up with an inverted DDT on Shotzi and Zelina Vega. Becky continued her assault on Bailey and cleverly tricked Nia Jax into taking herself out of the corner. The 22nd entrant was Alba Fire, joined the Royal Rumble match. The action continued with all the participants battling in the ring. Naomi managed to drive Bailey in the corner turnbuckles. Shayna Baszler entered as the 23rd entrant, and the fierce competition escalated as everyone fought to gain the upper hand. The 24th entrance was Valhalla, made her way to the ring. However, a comedical moment occurred when R-Truth's music suddenly played. He ran out, believing that he was part of the match. Truth appeared confused when he realized he was surrounded by female competitors. Nia Jax eventually tossed R-Truth out of the ring, and Adam Pearce, WWE official, instructed Truth to leave. Valhalla, distracted by the unusual turn of events, was subsequently eliminated. She attempted to attack R-Truth, but was held back. Number 25, Mia Yim, also known as Michin, made her entrance to the Royal Rumble match. Mia Yim, Michin, showcased her skills by delivering an impressive springboard DDT on to Valhalla. However, Nia Jax quickly laid her out. The 26th entrant, Zoe Stark, made her presence felt with a big missile dropkick on Mia Yim and clothesline on Naomi. Zelina Vega and Shayna Baszler engaged in a battle with Zoe Stark, kicking Vega and power slamming her off the apron onto Valhalla, furthering highlighting Vega's excellent performance. 27th entered Roxanne Perez from NXT brought a burst of energy and determined to the match. Jax managed to eliminate Shayna and Mia, displaying her dominance. She then power bombed Shotzi over the top rope, sending her crashing onto everyone outside the ring. Number 28 marked the debut of Jade Cargill, who has been reported backstage earlier in the day. She made her entrance, which she has the same fucking music from AEW, and I am so happy about that. And you know what? She actually impressed me last night. And it's from when she was in AEW. She was just thrown on there and basically skipped everybody. And basically was given that spot. She really didn't earn it. I have a feeling she's going to earn a lot of things, and that's where people are going to like her. Now, she has a saying, "I'm that bitch." Can't say that. So they now revised it so it's more PG, and I can understand. So it's "she's that chick." So it's gonna get you for your Jade Cargill stands. Just get used to it, okay? It's not gonna change to back to bitch. Nia Jax was waiting for Jade Cargill. The Florida crowd erupted with excitement as Cargill and Jax faced off. Cargill immediately looked like a star, delivering powerful rights to Jax. When Jax attempted a move, Cargill invaded and slammed her, booted her in the face, and tossed Nia Jax out of the ring. The impressive debut firmly established Jade Cargill as a rising star in the wrestling world. Becky Lynch reacted with a shocked amusement. I don't know why I just did that. Sorry, my thing froze a little bit. Excuse me. Amusement at Nia Jax eliminating at Jax's elimination, and Bayley attempted to toss Jade Cargill but got nailed in the process. Becky Lynch and Cargill engaged in a heated battle, which resulted Cargill's being sent onto the into the ring post, shoulder first. As a result, the intense action, all participants were down in the ring. The 29th entrant, Tiffany Stratton from NXT, had been previously reported by PWInsiderElite.com as a participant in the match. She made her presence known by hitting a big swanton on everyone, adding to the chaos in the ring as all competitors continued to fight. Number 30 marked the return of Liv Morgan. Morgan entered the match, and as the frenzy battle continued with all the participants. I wouldn't have put her in the fucking Royal Rumble. I wouldn't. I would have put somebody else. Poor fucking Liv Morgan. She thinks that. No. Horrible. Horrible. I wouldn't have put her at 30. I would have put Jade Cargill as 30. At least if anybody heard last night, she got more of a better reaction than Liv Morgan. That was a stupid move. At the impressive feat, Naomi passed 60 minutes in the ring, demonstrating her endurance and resilience. Regarding the reports about Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks not being in the match, its reports to rely on credible sources for accurate information in the world of professional wrestling. People should always approach each report with caution and not jump to conclusions without verifying information. So the final moments of the Royal Rumble match were filled with intense action. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill faced off, creating a thrilling moment that had the crowd buzzing. However, Bayley intervened to prevent the showdown from happening. That's a money match. Now, since Bianca Belair doesn't have gonna have a match, there's a featured match on WrestleMania. I'll take it. I'll take it all day. That's a money match. That's a marquee match. You don't need a title for that match. And you could have a very good feud for years to come with that match, and then put a title when they are going to completely not do the feud and everybody comes together. Bianca and Jade faced off, creating thrilling moment that had the crowd buzzing. However, Bayley intervened and prevented the showdown from happening as she attacked both competitors. Naomi managed to execute a dropkick on Cargill, but was subsequently tossed out inadvertently and eliminated Becky Lynch in the process. So with Cargill now debuting, we have Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and Jade Cargill, the one have on that are on the main roster that have came to WWE. We have two former WWE superstars that went to AEW and now is back in WWE, which is Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. With only 5 participants remaining, Jade Cargill, Bayley, Tiffany Stratton, Bianca Belair, and Liv Morgan, the battle continued. Tiffany attempted to eliminate Bianca Belair by pulling her off the apron by her hair, but Bayley intervened to stop them. The match entered its final stages. Liv Morgan tried to eliminate Bayley, but Jade Cargill grabbed her. Liv managed to strike Cargill with a knee, and they exchanged blows. Liv attempted a move off the top rope, but it was caught. Bayley joined the fray, but Liv is sent over the top rope, although Bayley held on. In a dramatic sequence, Cargill tossed Liv, who landed on the apron. All three competitors battled on the apron, with Liv Morgan ultimately hitting the Oblivion move to eliminate Jade Cargill. Bayley seized the opportunity and knocked Liv Morgan to the floor, and we have, in the end, Bayley emerged the winner of the Royal Rumble match, securing a significant victory and exciting and hard fought contest. If everything goes right, Bayley will be this will be her first singles match at WrestleMania, and that's a crime in itself. So Bayley celebrated the whole should do. Undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns versus LA Knight, Randy Orton, and AJ Styles. In the midst of the action, all the participants in the match joined forces to stop on Roman Reigns inside the ring. Randy Orton took the fight to Roman Reigns inside the ring. Randy on the outside of the ring, working him over the floor. He prepared to execute a Superman punch on Knight, but Knight evaded and barraged him with series of right hand punches. The audience enthusiastically cheered on LA Knight. He executed a DDT, but Orton quickly charged towards him. Knight countered with a power slam, resulting in a 2 count pinfall attempt. And he is fucking over. The cheering for him was fucking incredible, and I love it. Styles ascended the top turnbuckle, but was met with a powerful right hand strike. Knight then executed an impressive suplex. Styles retaliated with a flurry of kicks and strikes against Orton, eventually flooring him with a clothesline. As Roman attempted a clothesline, Styles cleverly dodged and connected with a Pele kick. He followed up with a Styles clash, but Knight intervened, disrupting the pinfall attempt. Orton, meanwhile, hung Knight off the ropes and delivered a devastating DDT. Styles aimed to execute his phenomenal forearm, but got caught by a sudden RKO from Orton. Orton also managed to catch Reigns with a surprise spear, but Solo Sikoa, who was at ringside, pulled the referee out of the ring and prevented the 3 count. Solo Sikoa then struck Knight with a Samoan spike and stacked up the challengers in the ring. He ventured outside and charged towards Styles, but Styles moved just in the nick of time, causing Solo to crash through the barricade. That was a fucking crazy spot. Styles leaped off the ropes, executing a splash on all of his opponents. They managed to kick out at 2, and Styles, feeling the frustration, seized the chair and mercilessly attacked Roman with it. He also struck Knight with the chair. He attempted to hit Orton, but Orton countered with a powerful right hand punch. Knight slammed Reigns and followed up with an elbow strike. He then prepared for a finishing move, but unexpectedly shoved into the ropes, inadvertently knocking Styles off the ropes. Reigns capitalized on the opportunity, spearing Styles and securing the pinfall victory. The victor and still champion Roman Reigns. It was okay. It was a basic fatal 4-way. I think after this, I think LA Knight needs to squash Logan Paul at WrestleMania. WWE United States Champion Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens. Owens took control early, launching relentless assault on Paul. He stomped aggressively on Paul, even slamming him into the barricades before tossing him back into the ring. Owens continued his attack, setting up for a cannonball, but Paul wisely rolled out of the ring to avoid it. Paul, however, couldn't evade a powerful right hand and punch and a back senton splash from Owens onto the arena floor. Owens unleashed a flurry of chops on Paul, who screamed in agony. Finally, Logan retaliated by targeting Owens' injured hand and executed a pasado to the outside. On the ringside area, Paul ruthlessly smashed Owens' hand against the ring post. Repeatedly, Logan then applied an armbar to focus on Owens' wrist. Owens tried to mount a comeback, delivering several headbutts in an attempt to turn the tide. Unexpectedly, Logan Paul surprised everyone with a octopus submission hold. Owens executed about a pair of cannonballs and a frog splash, but the pain of his injured arm was taking a toll. They engaged in a back and forth battle, with Owens' throat snapping across the top rope at one point. Logan delivered a powerful buckshot lariat, followed up with a big splash from the top turnbuckle, resulting in a 2 count pinfall. Logan then positioned Owens on the top rope, aiming for a suplex, but Owens managed to counter it into a brainbuster, earning a near fall. During the intense match, Logan started bleeding from his nose. Paul unleashed a signature right hand strike, but Owens resiliently kicked out, leaving Logan concerned. Someone from Logan's entourage interfered at ringside, but promptly ejected by security. The distraction cost Logan as he ascended to the top turnbuckle and missed his move. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory rushed to ringside, creating a further chaos. Logan was handed brass knuckles, and Owens rolled up Logan for a 2 count. Owens tried to take the knuckles and used them to strike Logan, attempted to secure the pinfall, but however, the referee spotted the knuckles and disqualified Owens. The winner and still champion by disqualification, Logan Paul. It was a highly entertaining match showcasing Logan Paul's remarkable skills as a wrestler, and Owens played his part effectively as the veteran dishing out the punishment. After the match, Owens continued the assault on Logan, powerbombing him through the table. Logan was left nursing his injured shoulder after the brutal spot. So we come to the main event. The main event was um, the men's Royal Rumble. So, of course, in the main event style, we have the main event starting with the first competitor, which was Jey Uso, main event Jey Uso. And entrance received a tremendous reaction from the crowd. As part of the number 2 spot was Jimmy Uso, and the two siblings face off, creating an intense and an emotionally charged confrontation. They exchange powerful right hands, punches, resulting in some compelling back and forth action. And this is where, in my mind, they didn't do enough back and forth to even warrant a match at WrestleMania unless they're going to do this. And I think that they shouldn't do it at this year's. None of these the 2 matches that I'm thinking of, they should do a year-long fucking thing with the bloodline, the entire bloodline. There's discord with the Usos, there's discord with Rock and Roman, and then you don't have to fucking worry about possibly, fucking up, because everything would be fine. Then you could do a fucking Samoan fucking WrestleMania. Hear me out. Night one, you have um the Usos. They they main event night one. They're the main event. Night two, we have the Rock and Roman. I mean, it's gonna suck for the Royal Rumble winner, but what's the bigger story here? So then don't make the Royal Rumble so big that you can scale it back a little bit because you have that. But if they possibly could put it on another, PLE. Anywho, moving on. Coming in at number three, Grayson Waller, who took his time walking down to the ring, cutting a promo, declaring his intention to host an episode of the Grayson Waller Effect. He wasted no time verbally tearing into both Jay and Jimmy. However, before Waller could even enter the ring, he was kicked off the apron by an opponent. Jay attempted to throw Jimmy out, but Waller intervened and tried to persuade Jimmy to work together with him. The fourth entrance in the match marked the return of Andrade El Idolo. So I guess we're going with El Idolo instead of Cien Almas, which I'm glad at. He's got the shirt, so we know he's signed. When you know that they have merchandise, we know that they're signed. Reports had indicated that he's expected to come back to the company in preceding weeks. Waller approached Andrade, but was met with blistering attacks. Andrade swiftly delivered a spinning elbow and attempted the three amigos on Waller, but Waller managed to block it. Serious, this is how I see it. Legado del Fantasma, which is going to be consisting of Humberto Carrillo, not Cruz del Toro, oh my God, Humberto Carrillo and Joaquin, I think Joaquin, not Joaquin Wild, Angel, I think Angel Garza, Santos Escobar, and Andrade. It's good, and with Electra Lopez. We have the LWO. We have Zelina Vega, Joaquin Wild, Cruz del Toro, and Carlito and Rey Mysterio. That's how I see it. It's going to be glorious. At number five, we saw Carmelo Hayes making his Royal Rumble debut. Earlier in the day that we had reported, well, they had reported that he was backstage. Carmelo entered the ring and immediately made a strong impressive. He joined the forces with Jey Uso in an attack on Andrade. Hayes later eliminated Grayson Waller. So what happened on SmackDown, it's kind of now evened up with a forceful clothesline over the top rope. The sixth entrant was Shinsuke Nakamura, and the crowd serenaded him with the theme song. Oh, Pat was happy. Nakamura engaged in an intense exchange with Carmelo Hayes. Number seven in the match was Santos Escobar, who attempted to form an alliance with Andrade, but Andrade dismissed him. Escobar made an unsuccessful attempt to eliminate Andrade. At number eight, we witnessed the entrance of Karrion Kross, accompanied by Scarlett. Karrion Kross made a brutal entry at number 8 by launching an attack on Jey Uso, leaving him incapacitated for Jimmy's arrival. At number 9, Dominic Mysterio entered the match. Kross executed a suplex on Dominic and unleashed a barrage of right-hand punches. Kross also targeted Shinsuke Nakamura during his onslaught. He's got to cut his hair. He's got to. The 10th entrance was Carlito, who swiftly took out Dominic and even pulled an apple. Santos Escobar attempted to throw Carlito over the top rope, but Carlito managed to save himself. Escobar then checked on Dominic, and Carlito surprised Escobar by spitting the apple into his eye. At number 11, Bobby Lashley made his entrance into the Royal Rumble match. He began his rampage by spearing Shinsuke Nakamura and choke slamming Andrade. Dominic Mysterio tried to plead for mercy as he charged into the corner, but Lashley still speared him. Lashley and Karrion Kross faced off, and Lashley knocked Carlito off the apron before eliminating Kross. The Authors of Pain, accompanied by Paul Ellering, entered the ringside, causing the dispute with the officials. This distraction allowed Kross to pull Lashley off the apron, and an infuriated Lashley attacked Kross for his elimination. The Authors of Pain, they got involved, and the Street Profits rushed down to the ring to join the chaos. Number 12 was Ludwig Kaiser, and the ring became battleground for everyone engaged in combat. At the number 13th, Austin Theory entered the fray, intensifying and the ongoing battle. Number 14 marked the entrance of Finn Balor, who quickly eliminated Carmelo Hayes. Balor and Dominic Mysterio teamed up to take on their opponents. 15th entrant was Cody Rhodes, and the crowd excitement surged as he made his entrance. Cody took charge, cleaning house and tossing Austin Theory. Finn Balor and Dominic joined forces to double team Cody, and he actually had to work this time, so mazel. Bronson Reed at number 16 entered the match and started dominating the competition. He executed a double Samoan drop and on Dominic and Finn, leading to Andrade's elimination. Cody Rhodes and Shinsuke Nakamura engaged in a heated brawl. Number 16th was Kofi Kingston, adding to the chaos of the Royal Rumble match. Nakamura was ousted from the match while Kofi executed a decisive kick to eliminate Ludwig. Entering at 18, participant was WWE Intercontinental Champion Gunther. He wasted no time and unleashed a fury of chops on his opponent. He engaged a heated battle with Reed, followed by a showdown against Cody. Gunther managed to eliminate Cody with a powerful move. The 19th entrant was Ivar, who made an impressive entrance by taking down several opponents, including Cody and Uso. Ivar and Bronson engaged in fierce exchange of blows. The 20th entrant was from NXT's Braun Breaker. And I want to announce that he is being moved up to the main roster. So it had previously announced that by PWInsiderElite.com, Braun brought the intense energy to the match, delivering a thunderous clothesline to everyone in his path. He eliminated Jimmy Uso with a clothesline. He threw Balor out of the ring and even attempted to lift Gunther over his head, although Gunther escaped and was ultimately speared by Braun. At number 21, Almost made his entrance to the Royal Rumble match. He was quickly eliminated by Bronson Reed, who in turn tossed Ivar before his exit. Number 22 was Pat McAfee, who initially he seemed surprised to be in the match. Encouraged by Cole and Graves, he entered the ring, but saw Braun and Amos waiting for him, prompting him to eliminate himself voluntarily. Good one, Pat. Braun avoided the charge from Amos, causing Amos to get caught on the ropes. Braun capitalized on this and knocked Amos out. Dominic Mysterio was pushed Braun over the top rope. Number 23 was JD McDonough, but before he could even enter the ring, Braun speared him in the entrance area, clearly frustrating about his own elimination. Cody and Gunther engaged in a fierce battle. Number 24, R-Truth entered and promptly tossed GD into the ring, for only GD to be clotheslined over the top by someone else. Truth eagerly awaited to be tagged in. Oh, I hate R-Truth. I hate him. Awaited and to be tagged in, finally got his chance. Then Dominic Mysterio tagged him. Truth made quick work of Gunther. Number 25, The Miz entered a float over DDT on Gunther. Dominic Mysterio hit a 619 on Miz. Number 26 was Damian Priest, who first attacked Truth and eliminated him. He then turned his attention to The Miz and started swinging momentum to his favor. Priest went for a splash on Cody, but it missed, and they continued the battle. At number 27, CM Punk made his triumphant return and cleaned house. Dominic Mysterio attempted to eliminate Punk, but Punk reversed it, resulting in Dominic's exit. Dominic and Priest then attacked Punk from behind and laid him out. Number 28 was Ricochet. Why did they put him in there? There was no reasons for putting him in there. Ricochet entered the match 28 and showcased his agility with some impressive moves, but eventually clotheslined by Damian Priest. The Miz found himself knocked off the ropes and bounced off the apron, leading to his elimination. Number 29 was Drew McIntyre, stormed to the ring and engaged in a furious battle with the remaining participants. He delivered a punishing kick to Gunther and executed a powerful suplex on Ricochet. Jey Uso was tossed out of the ring. McIntyre's dominance. The 30th and final entrance was Sami Zayn, much to delight the TJ Parson, with also participates in the ring. Chaos ensued the battle as they battled out of supremacy. Drew McIntyre eliminated Ricochet with a forceful toss over the top rope. At the final 6 competitors faced off, they engaged in a intense battle, exchanging big moves. Sami eliminated Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre eliminated Sami Zayn, leaving 4 men in the match. Cody executed a Cody Cutter on Gunther, who responds by a devastating clothesline. Drew McIntyre and Gunther briefly squared off before refocusing on the others. Drew delivered a powerful chop onto CM Punk, and he and Gunther had an intense confrontation. Cody and Punk capitalized on their distraction, attacking them both. Punk avoided Drew's Claymore attempt. Drew's Claymore kick attempted the GTS, but Drew managed to escape. Drew retaliated with a Glasgow kiss and nailed the Claymore kick on Cody and Punk one after another. Drew taunted Punk but got tossed over by Punk. Now only Punk and Cody remained in the ring. They exchanged strikes and slugged it out. Punk unleashed a series of strikes but was caught by a low power slam by Cody. Cody went for his signature Cody Cutter, but Punk countered with a series of suplex. Punk followed up with a knee strike and a bulldog. He attempted the GTS, but Cody slipped out and went for a close crossroads. Cody landed some clubbing shots and delivered a bionic elbow. Punk managed to toss Cody over the top rope, but Cody held on and pulled himself back into the ring under the bottom rope. Punk pointed to the WrestleMania sign, signaling his intent, but was met with a crossroads. The crowd chanted for Cody as Punk was pulled up, but still nailed with the GTS. Cody tried his crucifix maneuver to pull Punk over the top rope, but didn't work. Punk responded with a pedigree. Oh my God, that was so fucking cool. And Punk said, I'm not going to go easy on Dusty's kid. Something like that. Expressing his determination not to lose to Dusty's son. He set up for another GTS, but Cody blocked it and ultimately tossed Punk over the top rope. The winner of the Royal Rumble match is Cody Rhodes. And then after he pointed to the sign, before he did that, he goes, and then he goes, bang. And it's a significant to the honor the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, which I found really awesome. And then after that, he basically made his decision. It's going to be Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship. I still need this for freaking House of Glory. I keep forgetting. So that is that. Please, if you're here and you're at this point, please like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the bell for all notifications so when I go live, you will know about it. I will be back here this Friday at 2 p.m. with episode 326. Please do me a favor and check out the rest of my content, which has episode 325, the reviews of AEW World's End 2023 and Wrestle Kingdom 18. Please do me a favor. Also follow me on social media, which is Instagram, Threads, Facebook, X, TikTok, and Cameo, all Mel's Mat Chat. Also, please go check out my Astro Classics at myastroclassics.com. Go check out Liquid Death at liquiddeath.com. Go check out Deathwish Coffee at deathwishcoffee.com. And please go check out HOG Wrestling at hogwrestling.net. They have stuff coming up. I'm not going to reiterate. If you want, you could go check it out at the beginning of the video. Please enjoy the rest of the day. I'm going to. And we are officially now, as of right now, we are 69 days to WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. It's time. It's WrestleMania season. And I'm all for it. And it'll be the very first WrestleMania season without a fucking sexual predator. Yay. So have a great day. I love you all. And I love you all. Check you all later. Bye-bye.